Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very powerful exercise for you to develop your ability to visualize, to actually, when you go to sleep at night, you're trying to use the law of assumption. You're trying to create something into your life, make it real in your imagination, but you're struggling with visualization. I have an exercise that's going to build that, develop that muscle of the mind, and it's actually a procedure of visualizing in itself that's going to break it down for you and actually give you step-by-step approach to actually improving your visualization. That way you can visualize something in the first person rather than, in the third person, or thinking of it rather than thinking from it, because you want to think from it, because that's what makes a thing real, is when you are actually inside the movie that you are creating in your imagination. And visualization is the key to creating that feeling and visualizing from it, and actually really making an event real in your future, but making it now. That way you are propelled to that end, to that scene that you have created in the future, and you're going to be led to that future by visualizing it and actually feeling it and thinking from it. So I'm going to break that down in this video and give you guys a very, very good exercise to be able to visualize, to be able to create things into your life if you're having any issues with that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, guys. All right, guys, so this is the first step. I want you to allocate about 20 minutes to this exercise, and I want you to do it in your residence, somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed, okay? So I want you to, whether it's in your bedroom or in your living room, it doesn't matter, your family room, it doesn't matter, okay? So I want you to stand up, and I want you to go around to every object in that room. Like, we have pictures on the wall. I want you to look at that picture and study it just for a few seconds and make mental photographs of each thing. Your TV, your nightstands, your lamps, your floor. What do you have on the floor? Is it hardwood floor? Is it tile? Is it carpet? What is the ceiling? What color are is the paint on the walls? I want you to take mental photographs of all of these things in your mind for just a few minutes. Just walk around real quick for a few minutes, and then take those mental photographs, and then I want you to either sit down or lie down. Then I want you to, as you're laying down and your eyes are closed and you're visualizing the room itself, I want you to visualize the room with no objects in it at all, okay? So the room that you're in has no objects, it's completely empty, okay? It's completely empty, and each individual thing in that room, you're visualizing the room and it's empty, all right? So I want you to individually put each thing in its place. The pictures on the wall, put each picture back on the wall. The TVs, the bed, the couch, whatever's in that room. And I want you to visualize, like the flooring, there's no flooring, it's all concrete. Then you put the flooring down, and then you're putting the paint on the walls. And then you're developing the room in your mind. You're building that muscle of the mind to visualize these things as empty first, then put each individual part into that room so it makes it real to you. So you're slowly making this room real to you, okay? So you're developing that muscle of the mind. And something that I want you to do before you go into your visualization and you start putting the objects back into the room, when you're taking your mental photographs, I want you to feel the objects. I want you to touch the objects in your 3D world. Okay, so I want you to touch the objects and feel them. Okay, so and take that mental memory clip. I want you to record the way that felt. Touching the objects, and then I want you to see the colors, see the vivid colors. In, like, what color lamps do you have? What kind of picture is that? What is in the picture? And I want you to kind of, get your mind wrapped around that and take those mental photographs of the way it feels, the colors and everything, the way that it actually looks and the way that it feels. And we're going to move into other visualization exercises after this. They're going to get you even more developed into creating the life that you want, the life of your dreams, through visualization and creating that feeling and impressing the subconscious mind with it. And this can be a very powerful tool to develop your ability to visualize. So you go through your room. The first step is to go around in the 3D world where you're fully conscious. You're actually looking at all the objects. So you're memorizing the room. You're studying the room. You're taking mental photographs of everything in that room. And then you go into your visualization. You either sit down or lay down, close your eyes, and then visualize the room completely empty. And then build and develop that room from scratch, from nothing at all to every object that you have in there. And I want you to allocate 20 to 30 minutes to doing this 3 to 7 times, and continue to do that if you want to continue to develop, or unless you are now able to visualize really well, and this actually works for you very, very quickly, which some cases that this can actually develop that muscle of the mind very, very quickly if you actually do that. But you must do this exercise. If you are having any issues visualizing, or you say, oh, I just can't visualize, it may be because that part of your mind isn't developed. And this will get your mind in that state, or it will develop that muscle of the mind to where you can start visualizing things as you're going to sleep at night. And we'll move on to the next level, and I'll actually move into other exercises that'll get you, get further into this. But this is a very, very good technique to develop that part of the mind where you can start visualizing objects and then making things real to you. And this is a very, very important step to conquer with your mind in order to start creating great things into your life, guys. All right, guys, I love you guys very much, and I will come up with sequels, and we will continue to go through different examples and different techniques to build the level of our visualizations. All right, guys, I love you guys very much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.